So we in the sub, we went from the sub to Tutu Ave. It was a baby album.
Right.
But now, we're gonna get into some more of the book right now.
Right.
When you first did your what happened that you went to I don't know what it was called, Juvie or whatever, at such a young age, because this is right around the time when you was already doing that little hustling.
Right.
Then I hear you end up at Northside, famous Northside, that's still right there to this day. You go up there with your partners and y'all was stealing some candy. They was stealing some candy, or y'all get some candy.
We decided you take me back, man. Shot all the homies that I was talking. One of them ain't here. Little Mike ain't here no more. Mm-hmm. I don't know where Johnny was. Johnny West, but we went up to the Walgreens right there on the corner. I think it's still there.
It used to be where Foot Locker at right now. That's where Walgreens used to be.
Before they
built that.
They built the one in the front. Yeah,
it used to be right there.
It used to be on the corner. Mm-hmm. We went up in Walgreens and then we was leaving. We was going to Broadmoor Elementary. So if we don't catch the bus, sometimes we intentionally not catch the bus.
So you can walk.
So we could walk back and, terrorize Northside. You know what I mean? My homies was they came up, let's go get us some candy. And I was all on the candy mission with them. But when we got in the store, I seen some toys, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, nigga, I stayed right where I stayed at in the duplex. We had this patch of a dirt road. And there was a lot of, I said, damn, I get that dump truck. I could fucking, I could do me construction work, have me some fun. So while they was stealing candy, I'm trying to walk out with a whole dump truck, which wasn't a good idea. But when we kids, we don't really think shit out all the way. And so I got popped, man. That was my first time, heading to juvenile, because my mama wasn't finna get off work. She was working in North. She was working University of Miami Hospital right there by Jackson, and she wasn't taking no time off to come see about me and no motherfucking
talk about no juvenile,
you know what I mean? So that was my first time going to the hall.
And going to the hall, I read that you this guy who took a liking to you there,
Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis got tired of your ass after a while.
I mean, see, once again, my old boy reputation open doors for me, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Davis is out the sub, and a lot of the staff that work juvenile, because juvenile right there by the sub, right off 36, on 33rd and 27th Avenue.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the staff really, they connected with the sub. So a lot of them already knew my daddy, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know how it is, they know the old boy, so it was like,
you're looking out,
making
sure you're straight.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make sure you're out in here. You're kind of young to be in here. So when I started coming more often, they were like, shit, you know the ropes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use you to help
get everybody else in line.
Yeah. So
I sort of like the house man almost.
I guess you could say that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Young age,
juvenile house man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say that.
I think you were getting out the mats and shit, whatever that was.
Pillars, mats. That's when they first when you first go on juvenile, they have it's an orientational unit called Unit 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Unit 2, you don't supposed to stay there no more than a week at the most. I used to stay there 2 and 3 months, sometimes 2 months.
On the screen of Mr. Davis.
On the screen of Mr. Davis, because he won't let them move me. And till it get to the point where people like the over
people he got to answer to.
People he got to answer, like, why this boy ain't going to school? You know what I'm saying? Because you supposed to still attend school when you're in juvenile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that was one of the privileges that I had for being a regular in juvenile hall.
Like going back and forth.
Right.
Okay, and then that's before or after you met your brother?
After you had that brother. My brother was already, my brother was straight A student, man. You know what I mean? I was the black sheep when it came to my mama's house. You know what I mean?
I hear you say this a lot. A lot of dudes chose the streets.
Right.
But I was chosen.
I say that because I notice as a fact, it's a lot of guys don't know how to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys, mama and daddy, them, you know what I'm saying, provided for them. Whereas niggas like me, my mama an island lady, you know what I'm saying? My mama didn't have no problem with used clothes or, you know what I'm saying, shopping at the Red, White, and Blue, which is the thrift shop.
Store, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mama had a thing, school clothes time come around, she gonna get you 5 pair of pants, 10 shirts, and 2 pair of shoes. you know, you gonna make that work. You know, and like I told y'all, me want to be a fly guy and a player, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't working for me.
No
you know
more.
what I'm saying? So and then like I say early on, you know, by my dad being a street dude, and I seen the respect from the hood. It was like the streets chose nigga. Like I mentioned in my book, I'm a heroin baby. I was born with a hole in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I like to look back on I'm one of the type of dudes that reflect on every aspect of my life. So I like to say, damn, that little piece of hole that was in my heart, that hard murmur that my mama told me about, I like to say that's that little bit of hate that everybody have. Everybody got a little bit of hate. I'd like to say, man, we're gone because I never had hate for nobody that I didn't feel hate me. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I never been one of them niggas to see my dog them or see some other niggas getting money and be like, oh, that was a problem, or I didn't like that type of shit.
It was more motivation than anything.
It was more motivation to me, you know what I'm saying? So I like to pat myself on the back that I've never been a hater, man. When it comes to somebody else eating and I'm not where I want to be at that particular time. You know what I mean? Want to go take something, I was down with that too. You know, anything that had a chance of me, you know, putting some money in my pocket,
you was on it.
I was on it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it got to be, you know, across the board. Everything was fair game. You know what I mean? From licks to slanging to, you know, anything street.
So now this is damn that teenage years now.
Yeah, this teenage years.
Almost no more juvie.
I'm still in juvie. Yeah, I'm still in juvie because, you know, I went up going to boys school when I was 14 years old. Me and my co-defendant, KK. I done interviewed. If y'all watch my podcast, watch my platform, what they do, they see me interview my co-defendant KK. Man, he doing wonderful things out here now.
That's good.
KK was 14. I was 15. We caught 2 counts of armed robbery, 3 counts of attempted murder. And I had an old cocaine charge that I was already on the run from a juvenile program. You know what I mean? When we committed those robberies, KK ended up getting like 17 years. I think he ended up doing like 11. I actually beat the little mini trial that would have sent me to the adult system. I didn't get identified. KK got identified. He went on and got direct file. Me not knowing the law then, I could have just waited it out a little longer, and I really beat everything. I would still had the little coke charge, but I would have went up the road for the I would have never went to boys school for the but listening to my mama, and she like, oh, you know, you did this, you God done made away with you. I let her talk me into motherfucking going to Okeechobee boys school.
Did the hero, by him being the husband of a judge, what's the name? The judge. Did that play a role in your sentencing or anything like that?
It played a role in KK's sentencing. They were trying to fuck KK over, right? Like I said,
they identified him, right?
Yeah, because they identified him. It never really played a part in my particular case because I won. You know what I mean? I won the waiver hearing. See, a waiver hearing, for those of y'all don't know the law, as a juvenile, they can't just charge you as an adult. They have to have probable cause, and the judge you had to be proven. It's like a mini trial, and you have to. The government have to bring all the evidence they have towards you for the judge to go ahead and direct file your case over to the adult system. You know what I mean? So that's what they call a direct file.
And that's when your 10th floor days started?
No. My 10th floor days started after I had got out of Toby and started, you know what I mean, get back in trouble again.
Okay.
That's when I started going to 10th floor.
To the county and all that.
To the county and all that.
I seen a story recently you was talking about. Well, now we'll get into that a little later.
Right.
About Me to Mike. Yeah.
Oh, Me to Mike. Shout out to Me to Mike, man. That's my dog, man.
Shout out to Unc, man.
A real Overtown legend.
Yeah, man. That's my dog, Unc.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to Mark, man.